Frederick Street here, boy. And we going down in some traffic and now listening to some music there. You understand the Manita music. I know a lot of that might bring up a lot of memories. You understand? Because somehow yeah, may have went through some serious problem in terms of where women is concerned. Somebody meet me on the street today. Say Jeffrey, why you ain't trim? I go trim tomorrow, man. I just get some razor bumps and thing. But anyway, today I was in Port of Spain, and we went to see somebody homeless on the streets, down by the what building is that?
It's the car park for the
Police.
Is the
Better Street Police.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's the car park over the house.
Mm-hmm.
Homeless people.
Right. So we was up opposite the Better Street Police Station in Port of Spain. We are along the sparge conditions in which we would have seen them. And of course, we was there with Kizel Jackson, Sheldon Khan was there, and other people who live in and around the area that would have found the situation was necessary to highlight. Now, here is the question that I would like to ask any one of you. Now, what was disturbing about the information in which we would have received from the homeless people there is this: nobody checks them. You know why nobody checks them?
None of the political parties.
None of the political party check them. Sorry. Here why none of the political parties check these individuals. They don't have an ID card. They cannot vote. So they do not check them as somebody that is worth helping. They're not seeing that. And anytime that you is a prime minister, anybody that in government, and this is how you must behave in the public domain, they don't mean nothing. So the homeless people on the street understand people. Understand why the government find it not necessary to do anything for them. They're not seeing them as a voter bank. That is what taking place here in Trinidad. So when I see that, I trying to fathom what really going on in this country. Now you're seeing them walking. What should they walking? They're walking in housing scheme. You're seeing the people, certain political parties walking in places that are people, but they are not seeing the homeless on the streets, people of Trinidad and Tobago, as somebody or as an entity or as people that worth saving. You know what I say? The homeless people more smarter than plenty of you in Trinidad and Tobago. You know why they're more smarter than you? Because they know why the politicians is not coming around election time to visit them. They know why they're coming for you, to outsmart you for your vote. Or you think, according to my partner, let me tap the screen a little bit. Think, people. And always, others other bring on my partner here. I mean, you are your way of saying things. I put the camera directly on you. Never play. I know you're driving.
So good afternoon, everyone. Sheldon Khan here. This afternoon, we are in Port of Spain. We are on Frederick Street, making our way back to Point 14. We came to collect our banners and t-shirts and flyers for people to know our presence in terms of voting for us on the 28th of April. You know, Renaissance and I have been up and down the country all the time, telling you the same thing. Today, we would have done a video this week gone here on Brian Lara Promenade, where we would have come out and try to feed the homeless. Because you can't feed everybody, you just don't have those resources. So we would have come out and tried to feed them and try to do a video. Renaissance and I would have done a video Christmas night, not this year, but Christmas night last year. If you go into our archives, you will see where we would have done a video on Independence Square highlighting the conditions um, that citizens live under. We did that video whilst they were highlighting that beautiful building, that new beautiful P&M headquarters. And what we wanted to show is the conditions that citizens were living under while their representatives were glorifying themselves. We subsequently from Independence Square we went. I went to say I'm taking too long. So subsequent to that we would have also gone to San Fernando and showed you people living. Anyway, so we went because of that video we did this week. A resident of the area called and accessed the meters today by that building opposite Besson Street, and we went to see some other people. What took me what the a moment that took me is when I saw a gentleman lying on a piece of cardboard, but it had a hole in the wall and he had his Bible stuck in that hole. And I asked him, I said, is that your Bible? And he said, yeah. He said, because I can't believe in man anymore, so the only thing I could believe in right now is God. And that resonated in me, that although he's on the street, he hasn't lost his faith despite the circumstances. And that is the message I want to leave with you this afternoon. Right? No matter the circumstance, know that God would always be there with you. Okay? So, I'd like you all to enjoy the rest of your afternoon and enjoy your Easter weekend. This being a holiday, we want to do a video on the pitch lake, because it's a school holiday. People must be studying where they could go somewhere unique and that kind of thing. And you could visit the pitch lake. You're passing on the side closer to the building for tourists on the left hand side, and you'll see it about a roadway where it could take you onto the pitch lake, and you could carry your family and you could actually bathe. But we will do a video showing you where to pass so that you could go onto the pitch lake as an adventure, and it's good for your skin. It's good for you as well. We go all the time, but I want to do it as a video for this holiday to show people that they could go with their children and bathe on the pitch lake. All right. So again, sorry. Go ahead, Renson.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So again, of course, Renson is the APP representative for Lavray. So I will be holding the camera for that video, and he will be showing you. It's only right that he show you the entrance and the benefits of going on the pitch lake and bathe, and it's free. It's free. All right.
Well, people, I don't know why this man's selling out with trade secret. You understand? Plenty of the times we don't want people to know certain things, how we just flip everything, because we know here dangerous. That one's that conspiracy that has take place with the government. So at the same time, people, we are going to show you the videos that we would have taken out today. I hope when you see the videos and when you see and when you hear it for yourself, I hope you ain't bring up no stories, because watch me. Don't come with no stories. We'll go hit you raw. We give you two versions. I give you the unedited version, the entirety of the whole thing. So tune in for that later. We are going to give you it raw as to what people is facing within Trinidad and Tobago, and what the politicians and them are trying to insulate you from. As you can see, we are right about now in...
This is the corner of Queen and Frederick.
Yeah, Queen and Frederick Street. We are in Port of Spain. Beautiful city of Port of Spain. But there are certain shadows that that you might believe is Port of Spain. So stay tuned later. We're coming with our entire clip. So again, make sure on April 28th, vote for change. We plan to change it. And if, even self, or you're living down on my side and it go in a particular direction, I know for sure that the people in our representation on a particular level, they decide to stick to the status quo. If you vote for me, you vote for yourself. And it's that. We outside. So then I'm gonna show you again. We here, we Port of Spain, Port of Spain, Port of Spain. I don't want to show you Port of Spain. Real traffic going down the road. As you can see, smoke man here. You understand? I now tell you we on the, you know, at the Queen and Frederick Street. And we're going to see if we can get a little punch. What kind of punches are that? Sapadilla punch we're going and see if we can get just now. So thanks for watching. Thanks for spending this time with me, and we outside. And it's that.